I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scopio, New England representing. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King People. They got boxing in the building. Ring game radio all day. Let's go. Tuesday night boxing, not Monday night, but Tuesday night. So
Tuesday night boxing, indeed, bro. Yo, is anyone before we go? Is anyone banned from the bodega?
Not today. Listen, I'm the reconstruction is done, so you know what I'm saying, I'm giving a grace period, but soon we're gonna get back to the band.
Yes, sir. Because I just feel like people are starting to act up again, do stupid things. So I have a feeling some more bangs are about to come from the bodega. You know, that's what it is, yo. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What it do? It's your boy Pilot, West Coast Avenger, number one contender. Let's get it. Ring in radio. Day late, but we always on time.
Yes, sir. Yo, we'll probably remixes, yo. That shit be getting me just over because he said
always on time.
Because he came with the aggression in that first part, like mad aggressive.
No, that was my MB impression, but nobody caught that. That was my.
I did. That's why I was like, oh shit, this nigga's like
nigga, this nigga.
But you know. Cautious Pot, you know, he stays elevated, you dig. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
I'm here. What's good? Jumped off the damn Pilot Express, my nigga. What it do, man? Tuesday night boxing and ranting and just ring gang. You know what it is, man. But Jesus Shuttleworth, guy, aka GOAT artist, nigga. aka LB Lauderdale boss. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. You know, and of course, we don't know where Rome is, but of course, you know, hopefully maybe next week, you know, when we do our football show, you know, he gets on because he's been sending me a whole lot of football things, you know, talking about the damn Bears, yo. So naturally, it's time for me and him to start, you know, roasting each other on these damn teams again.
Yeah, I think it's getting ready, but yeah, we got switched it up. Introduced myself last because I did want to say, well, the label been kind of, you know, they just haven't been working as fast as I'm used to them working. But yeah, I got one album just got released. I got two duo albums I was releasing. The first one, Sample Dynasty, it's out on Spotify right now. It hasn't gotten to all the other outlets yet.
Yes, sir.
You know, but yeah, it's Clanarchy, me, and Rome Top 5. Most of this album this was done like around in between 2017 2019. I was like a good period piece, a lot of different Clanarchy production, some of the early 2013 shit, you know that raw Clanarchy shit. But we had a bunch of tracks. I call it a demo because like we didn't get to really mix and master like the joints down,
right? But
you know, quality, we took out of all the joints we had about like maybe 20. Like from that era, like Double Team is like one of the few that actually got mixed and shit. Like, but you know, that came out, I put that out earlier. But it was a part of the time when we was doing this, and it's 11 joints. Me and Clanarchy had to like kind of knock it down. And we got it done to like 11 joints, and it's just fire. Like, I wanted to wait till all the links come up before I really started putting it on Twitter and all that shit and promoting it. But just being on the cast, I'm just letting niggas know, and then the people who listen to this shit that new shit's on its way. It's already on Spotify. So
yes, sir.
Just 35 minutes of some soulful, triumphant, emotional, like the production on this is fire. Like there's not a honestly like every beat on there. I don't think there's a beat less than a 9 on this motherfucker.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
The intro crazy. Intro's fucking crazy.
Is the production all by Clanarchy?
All by Clanarchy.
Yeah, he's far. He got that soul in him. Yeah,
he got the but this one's kind of like it shows like it's more of it's a little bit of the Clanarchy. Y'all probably don't hear as much from on my side of things because I keep it more soulful.
He shows more versatility. This one, he shows a little bit more versatility, like not versatility, but a little bit different in terms of different production.
Yeah, he got the little because he also do like that Wu-Tang sound too, that RZA sound too. Like he be killing that shit.
That
like that's where motherfuckers really be, hitting them up. He be like motherfuckers be like shooting them bread for that shit. Like that's gritty. Like his bread and butter. But it's like me personally, I don't think all those be like his best though. Like. But when he do craft one, like, and I didn't even get to record the unreleased joint, like the shit he sent me, but like the intro on this is fire. Like you hear the Kung Fu Shaolin Temple sample, and then niggas get started on this shit. It's different. It's different vibes. It's a soul for all of that shit. So yeah, 35 minutes. Like you hear the chemistry top notch on that motherfucker. Like remember 2019 was like Ring Gang, like that was our pinnacle because boxing was pinnacle. Like that was our early peak back then type shit.
Yeah, the creativity. Yeah, that's when the creativity was. We were creating stuff like that. Like
yeah, like full length videos and wrap ups, and so it was in that era. Yeah. But yeah, like, cause there's been a lot of fucking tapes came out where it's like, duo tapes, and it's like, nigga, like, nah, we got some shit in the stash. Fuck that. Like, it's time to show these niggas how to do this. But yeah, that's out. Sample Dynasty, Shuttleworth, Clanarchy, Rome Top 5, and the other joint I got coming out soon will be the Fort Chirac Adele. Demo sessions, and most of that's mixed though. Like it's a better sounding album, but it's with DBR. Shout outs to DBR, Dead Bass.
DBR.
Who I had on the live last week, and we was chopping it up. He's probably been out like a month now. So glad he back. So yeah, that shit's on the way. I think it's about 16 songs. That's more of a complete album. It got like all the joints on there you want. Like this, it's made like if niggas gave Jadakiss an album and had one producer the whole album. Like you got like the weed song, the chick song, the back and forth,
yes sir.
You got you got the singles, you got like every vibe was on that motherfucker. Like we was killing that shit. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, Sample Dynasty out now on Spotify. You can go check that out. To make sure you follow us, Ring Gang, and Shuttleworth, and so when the rest of the links drop, so you see when I post them and shit, and let y'all know it's officially everywhere. But yeah, for now, just Spotify, Shuttleworth, Sample Dynasty. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And of course, can't wait to go listen to that myself, ourselves or whatever, because like I said, 2019 was a crazy period of creativity, like burst of creativity, like a lot of shit was, what I'm saying, but yeah, no, yeah, definitely can't wait to listen to that.
Niggas have full blown music videos and shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
But then, but that just lets me know, like, imagine if boxing was that good right now. Like, cause we've been still doing creative shit, but I feel like we've been more creative than what boxing has given us.
I can, that's a pretty accurate statement.
Like, like 2019 boxing here, we here. Like we fighting, like we up in the air, like on some Dragon Ball Z shit. Like, but then at a certain point, like we kept going Super Saiyan with it, and like boxing kept on Super Saiyan 3 or some shit, and we got to like 12 or some shit. And yeah, man, so yeah, it's a big difference, but I did, but that was like what, 7 years ago?
2019 or 6?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we did.
It's like a whole different lifetime. Like, 2019 was really truly the last great year of boxing. Like in terms of from and it didn't start out great. It once it needed like it kicked in like maybe in March, and then after that, yeah, it was off to the races.
But you could tell the way January started. 2019 was already at least like it was like they was getting like they was chopping firewood at that point. Like they was gonna slow cook to something.
Yeah, I mean, I think what really popped it off first was Peterson Lipinets, because that was unexpected, and then after that it was just But
we had got Castaño Lara before the Lipinets Peterson, right?
I think we did, but I didn't think it was fight there. It was just so nip and tuck.
It was a good fight, though.
It was a good fight. Yeah, no.
And remember, this is off of the Laura Hurd fight, nigga. So to see Laura getting 2 back-to-back good fights was like unheard of. So like it was already rumbling then, like But yeah, Peterson Lipinets was when it officially like okay, like
Yeah, then after that, it was just like, then we got Roman, Doheny, and all that shit, and
I remember Lipinets Peterson was on a Sunday when PBC was, because on Sunday PBC cards would hit a little different. Like there was a little, I don't know what it was, but day of the Sabbath, even though Saturday is the day of the Sabbath, but for some reason Sunday fight cards were just low key sleepers. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, and
remember, Caleb Plant started the year off with like his career performance.
And then Darrell Yodrum was on a Sunday too, and fucking Darrell named close to losing to dude. It made me upset.
And Glanton Apache, I think, was on a Sunday.
Yes, it was. Yep, the last that was the last good PBC Fox card, because there were like 3 upsets, and then if you had bet on all the upsets, you would have probably won like serious bread. Like on that one.
Well, the PBC was PBC Fox joint with like the Charlos was like I think the last good one, right?
No, this one was like done like near like because this one like Glanton and Apoche, that was the one where what was it? No, it was Morel. I think Morel scored like a highlight reel, hit a nigga with a touch of sleep, and
that was okay.
Yeah, that was the one because by the time like the Fox PBC cards were not great, but it was just I was watching. I was just like, God damn, there's upsets.
Hold on, but so because I was thinking about the fucking one with the Charlo Harrison.
No, I mean, because this was after. Like this was like I think probably one of the last ones. Like I mean, that was good. Don't get me wrong, but the other one we're talking about that was like after that, and that one. Was
it was after. Yeah, because that was like in December. The Charlo one was right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the ones I think that's like one of the last good ones on Fox, because I think after the whole shit with Ortiz and his opponent that kind of threw the fight, Fox kind of like, I'm done with that.
That Ortiz fight was horrible.
Definitely like 2019 kind of set shit off there. So, and now of course like the whole climate's kind of changed. It's crazy how boxing kind of changed in the networking. So it's like. Now it's like the fights, they're made, but now they're really spread out. Like not like every 2 weeks, at least not every 2 weeks. It should be like every 2 weeks.
Boxing actually worse now. Like everybody was like they fuck it. Let's get into it, man.
But in terms of this now, this card that just happened past weekend wasn't a bad card per se, but it was.
No one knew about this shit though. And that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Boxing is worse now. Like. That shit didn't need to be pay-per-view. It wasn't even promoted.
Well, I mean,
motherfuckers are just now finding out about it the day of.
Well, hopefully this is because due to Turkey's promise, this is the last Saudi pay-per-view, and that none of his events are going to be pay-per-view coming after this. Well, we'll see.
Because there's going to be another paywall, ain't it?
I have no idea. I mean, as far as I know, I'm went to the other shoe drops, but he says there's no more pay-per-view.
Oh my god, fucking paywalls have ruined boxing. Like,
dude, there's gonna be another paywall. All they gonna do is just do the what they said it was a premier subscription or some shit.
Come on, man, I'm just tired of it. Like, tired of these fucking paywalls. Break the walls down, god damn it.
I mean, it's
paywalls.
Honestly, paywalls are happening in every sport. Football, like, I mean, it's every sport. It's on
football.
Oh, wait. Like, football don't come on regular like Fox anymore.
It's on now. It's like there's games on Prime, Peacock, where it's only showing on those.
The NFL Network, like all of that. It's
hold on. So football don't even come on regular free TV no more.
It does, but like for example, on Thursday nights, it's all on Amazon Prime. So you have to have Amazon Prime to be able to watch it. So it's just like, yeah, if you don't have that.
Oh, so only what day out the week will you be able to watch it for free?
Well,
Sundays.
Yes, and then also sometimes there'll be Prime only, or if it's on Peacock, which I hate because that's what happened last year with the Eagles opening.
But still, but that's the thing. At least football got the tied and true Sunday, where anybody can watch it if they got a fucking TV type shit.
No, but even then, they're starting to tinker with that a bit. So even that's not going to be the same. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean,
and tinker. Like, what do you mean by tinker? Like, what they show half a game or something?
No, like slowly but surely, they're putting more games behind the like you could only get your local games. Like the only games that you could get really like now is guaranteed is the local games in your market. Everything else they're putting that behind the paywall, like behind the red zone package or the NFL. Like you have to buy a package to be able to see all the rest of the shit, and it's like over it's like $150.
Yeah,
so NFL games will be on ESPN.
Only in one day. Only on Mondays.
Oh yeah, Mondays. Yeah, and then ESPN. It's either that or sometimes they'll do it with ABC. But it's getting to the point where it's not just ABC or NBC or CBS type of deals. Like they're really putting it like stream only. Yeah. It's happening.
Salute. What it do? NFL becoming like the zone.
And he's not lying. It's like
and it's just for football. It's an extra bit of hilarious because like. It wasn't like less than 10 years ago that a lot of these games were getting blacked out because nobody had any interest in them, so they weren't even showing them in their own local markets. But yet you want me to pay these teams play that you didn't even fucking want to put on your own local market because nobody in the local market would see them. Like the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars that were blacked out, that even Jacksonville fans didn't get to see them in Jacksonville because nobody gave a flying fuck about them. But I'm supposed to pay to see them play. Get the fuck out of here!
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine taking a boxer that like nobody wanted to see, and then saying, "Well, you know what? Now you have to pay to watch him fight." You didn't want to see him fight for free. Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, I mean, a perfect current example of that is Mario Barrios. Putting this nigga on pay-per-view, like that's. That's like that would be an equivalent of that, though. But yeah, the NFL.
I know you dislike Mario Barrios, but if if a Barrios fight was on a free TV, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Like I wouldn't turn my nose.
Avoid it.
Yeah, where's the rest of these niggas on free TV?
Well, we're saying hypothetically. If somebody said, "Hey, look, Barrios is going to fight Delorme in a rematch," I'm gonna watch it. Like
exactly. It's not like if you told me, Rancis Bartholomew is on free TV. Go watch. Click. I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, like the fuck. I'm sure I'm not even in the house for when that shit's coming on. Like, I don't even want to be near that shit. Like, dog.
Yeah, but they'll all do it. But the reason why football gets away with it is football has backing beyond belief. Like it's a billion. It's regulated and it's $1 billion industry, and but they're they know. Dude,
it's too traditional too though. Like it's been like y'all got like Sunday football. Like y'all kept with like certain traditions like forever though.
I mean, basketball now is literally. I just saw like a report. Like now, NBC picked it up. There's so many different platforms. So have to Amazon too. Amazon and NBC are both in the NBA game, and You know, yeah, it's crazy. ESPN buying it.
But yeah, look how many games. 80 games. Like NFL is like what 10 games.
I just saw ESPN acquired Red Zone, which I don't know if it's gonna be any fucking free commercial free anymore. But I just saw they're gonna buy. I just saw they're gonna buy the MLB network too and shit. Like it's I don't know if it's monopoly. It's monopoly basically. You know.
I mean, baseball's probably the only sport right now that's not falling for all the network shit. Like it's still
no. I heard
it's still on those traditional.
I heard ESPN supposedly buying MLB network or some shit.
I mean,
no, but they're not. But they're not buying. But they're not buying out. Like the teams still have a local deal with their local markets. So
okay, fair. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, baseball is probably the one sport that and hockey are the ones that are kind of regulated the way they're supposed to be regulated. Like they're not doing anything to kind of piss off the fans like that in terms of how you're able to see a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like it hasn't seeped to there. But football, boxing, wrestling, basketball, yeah, that MMA, yes, it's, you know.
But look, MMA is like that slow ass football player, stereotypical jock, whatever, that sleeps in class, be showing up late, but the teacher just still gives this nigga a C or a B and passes him.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like that's what MMA is right now, because they get all these billion-dollar deals, no superstars. The numbers not even nowhere near touching boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't even have the viral moments that boxing gets.
that's because they don't have fucking stars. They need stars.
That and just but another thing fucking MMA has is that the NFL has is branding and the tradition
and that hold up, and that's I knew you were gonna say that. And that's where they lost it, because that's where the double-edged sword comes into place. Yes, you have the branding. The problem is they got to a point where they thought that their branding trumped everything, to the point where, we could just insert whoever and it doesn't matter because the branding will trump all of that. No,
yeah.
you
relied on that too much. But see, the thing is this, like you said, it's a win and a loss, but it's a win and the win is this. They getting billion-dollar deals for this bullshit.
Yeah.
The loss is like, okay, the fighters still ain't gonna get paid shit, and Jake Paul can't fight all of you motherfuckers.
Right.
So it's like not all y'all could get paydays, and y'all, it's like the last stars or any credible people y'all had, they doing boxing. You hear Ngannou, he trying to fight Wilder. He fuck is a damn fuck is a UFC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They was talking about the whole why you weren't in the PFL event in Africa, and he had to let them niggas know I ain't even got no African niggas in the main card. The fuck,
yeah.
Yo, that's a slap in the face. And I salute them for that. Keep that shit real when motherfuckers ask you some shit like that.
Yeah, but like I said though, they MMA is basically some of these networks are gonna have to lose money in order to kind of realize that unless the MMA doesn't have any stars like that anymore, their star power is nil. But
but see, the branding helps them out, because what do they have to fall back on?
It don't help them
best out. Fighting the best.
It don't help them out. It carries them. The branding,
it carries. Yeah.
It's most fans I know. I have a good friend of mine who's a boxing fan, but mainly he tries to always talk about UFC over it. He's he's a slave to the brand. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about, because one of the most recent cards was main evented by two older guys. Two guys that haven't won a title but are renowned.
Can you pronounce their name?
No, they're American. It was Poirier and Gaethje. It was actually two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
and he was and he was trying to talk shit that day, and there's a lot of boxing on that day, right? I think the AJ, it was Usyk Dubois was fighting that day, so we were talking about that, right? And he's like, "Oh, look, nobody knows who those guys are," and I was like, "Okay, wait,
wasn't it more than just that?"
No. Let me finish. Hear me out. So he's like,
"Oh, I'm sorry."
No, these UFC guys are more popular than any boxer, and I'm like, "Okay." I pulled out the trump card. I was like, "Guess who's fighting tonight?" He's like, who? Manny Pacquiao, motherfucker. You know, it's a Barrios Pacquiao fight. And then he was you know, he was like, cause you trying to talk like nobody knows who these guys are in UFC. And I'm like, okay, Pacquiao's fighting. Now what? He's more popular than both those guys combined. The whole UFC problem. You know what I'm saying? It's Manny fucking Pacquiao. But yeah, but they're saying to the brand, like they just literally will accept whatever and roll with it.
And that's why I laugh when it's the best fighting the best. No, it's whoever the UFC says is the best versus the best. Like,
but they just like that, it up, though. Like that's the branding. Like
because they're fucking stooges. They're fucking like honestly,
all I'm saying is it's worked for the UFC until they don't work themselves in a corner. But I love to be in the corner with the fucking $1 billion nigga. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Look where boxing is at compared to UFC, and boxing has been delivering way more.
You know, like I said, unfortunately now the new money man is the one where, you know, his money is, I wouldn't say it's unregulated, but it's clearly the boxers know where their bread is buttered, so that's where they're going to. And that's why
but he did exactly what niggas said was gonna happen. He done basically shook up all of the American boxing.
Yeah,
like literally he just like he fucking bought the promoters, bought the fighters out, ruined their marketability in America, all that shit, dropped the numbers, then really like niggas did not see this coming. Like, tried to warn y'all, but last weekend is an example of more to come.
And then just on that particular card, I mean, the only thing about that card that I thought that was kind of really odd, and I did tweet about it, was in the beginning where you have someone like Ray Ford, who's a good fighter, who's someone that you can put high up in the card, or if he's not going to be main event, and he's on the prelim part. You know,
former world champion Ray Ford.
I saw people trying to justify it too, saying, "Well, you know, it's a British pay-per-view. Maybe they want to let people watch them on the."
Oh my god! Who the fuck cares?
Because it was on YouTube. Because it was the actual last YouTube.
Ford is more.
Nigga, Campbell Hatton has fought higher up on the card than that.
Well, even on the card, like there was a no-name fighter that got higher fucking pegging.
Come on, Ray Ford is more known than most of those fucking
no, that wasn't
UK
me.
fighters put together.
I heard the Turkey disciples.
No, I see some
and that's stupid logic. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, I mean, Ray Ford and Abraham Nova was definitely worth being on the main card. Like, it was one of the best fights on the.
And the name value for that, like.
Yeah, Nova's been on ESPN.
Nova's been on TV like a bunch of times. Like, what the fuck?
And Nova,
he's had a couple main event fights. He's been in a main event.
Yeah, on ESPN, title fight too, a close title fight. Yeah,
I mean, he's not as a B-side, but still a main event nonetheless.
And he's not a boring fighter. Like, come on, like when's the last time you saw a boring Nova fight?
Always brings it
for all his faults. Whatever, for all his faults, he's an exciting fighter to watch, and he brings it.
Yeah,
so why would you put him? That caliber of fighter in there with a former world champion who has been looking more explosive now that he moved up in weight.
It should have been
like all that says is great fight on paper, and y'all put it on fucking prelims.
At the very least, it should have been the opener. At the very least, like, you know, at least
if you want to put it as opener, you know, at least on the main card, yeah. But and Ford and Nova, they really brought it. It was a really good fucking fight. Like, you know, it was like
I wasn't feeling Ford. I mean, Ford was. He did enough, but like I always said, I said it years ago. I think the wrong pressure fighter could give him could beat him bad. You know, the wrong in.
I mean, Vasquez was that pressure fighter, and
yeah.
But
I'm saying that could like maybe hurt him bad, or dropped him, or hurt maybe stop. I don't know. Like, you can tell just the way he fights. He prefers to not fight on the back foot. Not be pressured.
Nova's also a tough fighter. Like, Nova is not an easy out for anyone.
Yeah,
he's going to give you issues.
I think people sleep because of the fact that Robesi slept him with one punch. In the middle of the fight.
And mind you, if you look at his size, like, he had no business being at 126, and you see how big he is now. Like, so he was definitely drained in that Robesi.
I mean, he looked better at 130. He looked better at 130. Yeah. More durable at 130. I know he's he's lost some close ones and all that, but he's looked more,
And Robeisy could crack though too.
Yeah, I true, but it's just like
I agree with all of y'all. Like I think it's like all of that combined.
But it's just like I mean, Nova has his faults, but like I said, he's a tough guy, and he gave Ray a really tough fight too. Like, Ray clearly won. There was no question about that. But I think some of the scores in that fight were kind of off for that. Like Ray, I don't think Ray dominated like that, but he won.
It was probably his toughest test at 130 so far. But
I mean, he clearly won, but it was it was closer than the scorecards made it out to.
It kind of makes me think that Sugar Nunez fight they're trying to lead up to, it might be a little harder than I thought. The pressure Mexican style.
Nunez will give him. I mean, if Nunez fought right now, Nunez's pressure will be something crazy. Like. Yeah,
that's a 50-50 fight, right?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. I mean, but he's gonna give Ray all the opportunities in the world to land his shit, though. So
yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, but Nunez is a mean puncher. Like he pressure and he can punch through fucking walls. So it's
Ford looked good, but Ford is good at what he does in terms of his defense. He got a nice tight guard for the most part. When he's comfortable, he looks really good. But that pressure, Nova was hitting him kind of some clean ass shots sometimes, and I know that's normal. I'm just saying there's a couple times where I think Ford was a little buzzed, not buzzed, but he was.
Yeah, no, I think he clearly took some punches in this fight from Nova. Nova was like and I like it Nova because you don't want Ford to fight all these cupcake ass fights. Like you want him to fight some tough fights here and there. And Nova is like, at least a good gauge of what's he going to do at 130 or 135 or whatever, what's going to be.
But damn, this shouldn't even be a company ass fight. This would be a decent main event anywhere else. Mm-hmm. That's the sad part of this shit. Because honestly, I don't think Eddie Hearn would allow any of his British fighters, his UK fighters, to be in that spot Ford was in.
I did see some complaints from the Twitter about just like, wow, Ray Ford's really a former champion and he's curtain jerking on the YouTube prelims type shit. People were saying that how do you do that to Ray Ford, right?
And he's too active to beat it. Like okay, Turbo Fist, I could understand that.
Yeah.
But he gave a main card performance though. So
he beat that boy's ass.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of him in an entertaining fight. Like, okay, but that's a different scenario than a guy who was literally a world champion like a year ago type shit.
Right.
And then, he's been giving you like almost like 2 fight of the years. He even moved up. Good performance, like consistent. And he's one of the earliest dudes that was on y'all's side in the US. Mm-hmm. And like, this is what he getting. Like when I see shit like that, I just be like, man, I would not sign to no fucking match with him. Because I just don't think that's a good look. Like I don't think Ray Ford getting good looks like that.
But the thing is though, Ray is Eddie's first homegrown Matchroom USA champion. Like
it don't feel that way. It don't feel that way.
Yeah, but Ray's been around for a hot minute. Like. Basically, the people that were around when Ray signed are like almost all non-existent, except maybe Joshua.
Dude, it's like, all right, look, he's getting Memphis Bleak. Like, he's not even getting Memphis Bleak treatment.
He got, what happened to that boy, what's the nigga, Mark Castro? A nigga look like the dude from Atlanta, Teddy Perkins?
I mean... Oh
damn! Android salute. What he do?
He took the L and come back. Remember, there was a time when him and Keyshawn was a debate. I don't know if you remember that, but there was, because they were amateur foes or whatever.
I mean,
that was many moons ago.
Yeah,
long time ago.
Keyshawn evolved and then de-evolved. Mark Castro never evolved.
Nigga said he evolved and de-evolved. Like
I still got hope with Keyshawn. Let's get together. Give the key. Let's get together, even though you don't seem like you're in it. Come on.
Yeah, but honestly, Ray Ford deserves a lot better. Ray Ford, and hopefully the next fight is a main event for a title because Nunez is waiting. Nunez wants to fight, and I hope that is the next fight because Ray deserves another title shot, especially since pretty much he was forced, to fight Nick Ball, who we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yeah, you see how he got bullied into that fight? God.
him and Nunes are. I know Nunes fighting Chris Diaz. I mentioned that last week, but so that's a fight that should be happening probably 20 or like probably the first. That's probably the big first match from quote unquote America or Mexico card they have. Is that?
Yeah, it's either gonna be at the end, the tail end, like at the end of this year, or it's gonna be at the beginning of January. If that's as long as Nunes holds on to it, it doesn't suffer an upset against Diaz. Yeah, and if he does, I'm gonna be like, what? I'm like Eddie's fucking up somewhere. Like fucking Nunes lose to fucking Christopher Diaz.
Hey Rob, what it do? Salute, chilling, gang.
Salute, man. But yeah, no, Ray. It was a good fight though, but it's just like Ray deserves more than to be on a Ray Ford is not a prelim fighter anymore. Like he's not. Like,
and I missed the fight. Like I was like, God damn, because I seen when I came back, I seen the tweets. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Ray Ford fighting this early? Like, was he the opener on the prelims? Like the fuck?
No, because I was shocked. I started the early. I always put it on YouTube. My background noise. So I put the card on YouTube with the quote unquote bums or whatever guy fights. And then the last fight, I see fucking Ford coming out, and I'm like, what the fuck? Ford's coming out like on YouTube?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure the boxers don't care because they probably got paid for the shit. It's whatever.
But they need to start fucking caring. No, because
usually with the matchroom joints, I watch it on YouTube, and then I switch to my Fire Stick app. This one, I was like, what? I'm on YouTube, and Ray Ford's coming out of Nova.
Yeah,
I find that funny. You said that. Oh, they need to start caring, because I remember when Stephen Fulton was upset at his placement on a card. Everybody was like, "Oh, why are you complaining?" So it's funny to hear now.
Wait. Fulton circumstance was different. Didn't he just come back from getting fucking soul clap? Didn't he just come back to earth?
Yeah.
But I mean,
nigga, like the fuck.
That still doesn't mean you that he deserves to be that low on the card. I mean, he should be. Everybody wants to be a little higher.
I feel you, but like, no, nigga, you got knocked out your last fight. Like, I get it. Hey, look, and honestly, like, look, nah, fuck that. Look, niggas gotta stop being greedy, nigga. Like, bro, like. There's people who think you lost that fucking fight.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
So, nigga, like, you ain't gonna get two gifts in one night, nigga. Like, first of all, we glad you back healthy, whatever, and you was able to fight the dude. Cool. You know what I mean? Because you got brutalized the last fight.
Right.
So you came back healthy, whatever. You rusty as fuck. Niggas was like, yeah, we don't know how he gonna look. Let's put this nigga on the prelims. I know he's a former world champion, pound for pound. I get it, but we don't know how you gonna come back. So, and then, bro, I thought you lost the fight. So, like, bro. Nigga, be happy you won that motherfucker. Like, you shouldn't even complain about the placement.
Yeah, because I mean, I know PBC front office was probably like, "What the fuck is this?" Fuck? Like, that was something like, "Oh my god!" Like, because if he had lost that fight, there is no Figueroa fight or whatever. Like
nigga, they would have did you like they would have had you fighting in the basement somewhere after that. Like, if that.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd had you fighting niggas in the damn parking lot. You'd been fighting niggas in the valet or some shit.
Yeah, where at least was Ray. Ray at least had his comeback fight. He had some, he had his wins underneath. So it's like, yeah, don't put him on the prelims. Like, if you're gonna put him, you put everyone on the fucking prelims.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's an active contender who was literally a former champion. 2 fights a day. It's like, and I'm like, damn, like, and Fulton's not damn Al. He's not PBC's first guy, like,
right?
Like, so he don't have that. Well, it don't even seem like it's an advantage for Ray Ford.
He's from that second wave. He's from that second wave of Al's son. I think that's the second or third wave of the PBC.
Maybe third wave.
Probably third wave. Yeah, third wave.
Yeah, but still, like, yeah, like he's not even like. This is like Brewster. Like, if Forrest or Brewster was complaining, that's a little different. Like,
right.
Like, that's like, hold on, Al. Like, nigga,
Or Birdo, for that matter.
Alberto, like he better not fucking complain. 900,000 for fucking Freddie Hernandez, nigga. I never want to hear this nigga complain, like.
Right.
But nah, it's just a different circumstance. So I kind of disagree with that. Like, but Ray Ford, like, nah, bro, you acted. He hasn't taken no ass whooping where we questioning his career and shit.
Yeah.
So nah.
Yeah,
Eddie Hearn gotta fix that.
Yeah, like I said, because compared to some of the other fighters that were on the main card, like, I mean, Ray gave a really, I would say a good performance, but he gave a good count of himself against a difficult opponent. So
a known difficult opponent, like a known tough balls to the wall pause guy, like, so, like, just off the name value, off the name value alone, that would be maybe the second best fight on the Canelo Bud undercard.
True. Yeah. I mean, certainly, I think he should get more attention than fucking Philip Hrgovic on there, who, again, like, he fights David Adelaide. Now, this was a fight I was thinking, like, goddamn, this is a guaranteed knockout here and there, though. But again, Hrgovic has issues. Well, there was their flaws for both of them were in display. Hrgovic was, he got cut stupid early, and it was a bad cut. Like, it was one of them, and he was outboxing Hrgovic. It was like second or third round. Dude has, like, his eyelid is ripped open by a jab or some shit. I'm like thinking, like, whoa, shit, what the fuck is this? And he's bleeding all over the place, and he's getting caught with some left hooks in there. But I'm thinking, and then Adelaide, all he had to do was put a jab in his face and rip it open, and doctor would have to stop it. He had more than enough rounds to rip that eye to shreds. And instead, he starts, he puts his punches back pretty much damn near in his holster, occasionally landing the occasional hook. And then Hrgovic, to his credit, showed, dug deep and actually, and really started boxing. And then eventually, he dropped him in the 8th round, and this is after Adelaide says he didn't hurt him with a shot. And then
I see the clip, he's taunting him and like,
yeah. But then after Adelaide gets up and then rocks him, like, it's just like, and then Hrgovic manages to rock Adelaide again there at the end of the bell. Like, I was like, I mean, that was a clear round of the year candidate for sure. But it's just like Hrgovic with these performances, and then he started gassing too. It's just like, and Adelaide started gassing. It's like, and I think this was a 10-rounder.
Yeah, but that one round where Adelaide got dropped, that was a hell of a comeback. I support Fake Pop Smoke's heart there, because
I mean, I get it too, but it's just like Hrgovic is just like, you would think. I mean, I expected him to kind of clear Adelaide without that. I mean, Adelaide I don't think he even has 10 fights yet. Or if
weren't we saying that was supposed to be a knockout when we was doing predictions and shit?
Yeah, that was the one where it's like that should have been a knockout, but they go to the distance because I don't know. Hrgovic has. I always thought he had maybe like he had at least some one punch power, but apparently he doesn't. It's cumulative with him. Like,
it's a cumulative. Yeah, but he's the guy.
But even then, I think his temperament changed. I think if he wanted to hit hard and really get you out of there, he really would. But I don't know. Something seemed like it changed because he hits hard enough. Yeah, but I just don't understand. I mean, because there was just it's like come on, like you can get him out of there. Like Adelaide is like he's starting to tire. Like I'm pretty sure you could put a combination together. Like I don't know what it is with that guy. Yeah, because at that point it's not even a power thing. It's more like bro, like throw some fucking punches thing.
Right.
Yeah. Because even against Joe Joyce, it was the same thing. Maybe his power just ain't like that, to be honest. Joe Joyce.
It's the temperament, motherfucker. Because remember, early Hrgovic was like kind of punching niggas. Yeah, he was punching. Yeah, he was getting the. That's what I'm saying. Something happened. You just don't turn, like you just don't hit that corner like
but
he
also,
did.
But also, like ever since the Zhang fight, who's really knocked out? He was getting a lot of that. I hate to say that Eastern European overhype a little bit when he was knocking out on the way up. So that Zhang fight where he won, some thought he lost.
But he beat up the last great American heavyweight in sparring.
Yeah.
And that ain't enough. I mean, that's enough for me. I know a lot of niggas be like sparring, but look, whenever you throw in hands, it's serious. Like all this was sparring. There's no motherfucker. Like you can get killed in sparring, motherfucker. Like you better take that shit serious.
Yeah, I mean, Hrgovic was a good amateur, and like I said, you know, a certain heavyweight from Alabama was caught getting some serious hands, you know, from Hrgovic. Like it wasn't even like the Hay one, you know, but like Hrgovic was beating the shit out of him.
If somebody came from another planet and you said, okay, one of these guys became world champion right now. Mm-hmm. And they had to guess, they would pick Rob.
Yeah.
They're literally this guy, like, nah, him? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Leo Anthony, what's good? Salute. Okay, yeah, they gonna get it. We gonna get into that. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna get into that one, you know.
Real soon. My bad.
But yeah, no, it's like Hrgovic. I mean, I get Hrgovic. I mean, he's always gonna be like a wild card just to see where he is, but like it was disappointing because Hrgovic was very close to being stopped, and he should have, because you know his cut was that bad. It's just like Adelaide didn't do anything about it. I don't know. Like
I don't know if it was Stitch Duran or who it was, but whoever did the cut work was amazing. I think they might have said Stitch Duran, but yeah, the cut.
That's true. Work. Yeah, because it wasn't bleeding though, but it was just like, but all it needed was a jab, and it was cut, and the cut would start flowing, and the blood would start flowing from the cut. It was just like. That's what's like. This was a fight. Like even if they didn't knock each other out, like knock each other down, or anything like that. Like that fight should have ended on some cuts, like the Dubois fight did. You know, so it's just like it was disappointing on both. I mean, but you know, it was a decent scrap though. But it was just the result should have been far different than what it was supposed to be. But then speaking of results that wasn't supposed to be, Sam Goodman and Nick Ball. It's bad. Sam Goodman got jobbed. He got.
Well, time out. You thought Goodman won?
Yeah.
You thought Goodman won?
Well, no. You see them scores? Like,
no. The 118-110 was terrible. That was fucking terrible.
No, there was like 118 and 117. Though those scores were awful. Now I could see him winning or losing a 115-113. But them judges had it in their mind that okay, look, Nick Ball is a favorite of Turkey. So you know we're gonna fill out these cars and just chill and eat our falafel and shit.
But Turkey did have a tweet about I saw a little giving Sam Goodman love. So Sam Goodman even like losing your zero, Sam Goodman did put up a great performance.
Yeah, he did. Like truthfully, I thought he boxed up Nick Ball. You know, I really thought he did. But the only thing with Goodman is, and in fact, is the jabs were actually snapping him back. But when Goodman would throw the right hand. You can see it was shaking Nick Ball, but he wasn't throwing a lot of them like he should have. And then Nick Ball was just doing his usual pressure and punching everywhere and being rough.
I know they call Nick Ball Isaac Cruz. You know, he's basically the Isaac Cruz of UK. But I will say I've always been kind of a fan. A lot of people hate him. They always say, "I hope he gets knocked out every time" because they think he's dirty. But I think he showed a little bit of layers of versatility in that fight. I thought later in the fight. I mean, the beginning of the fight he was getting cooked, but I think he showed some adjustments. I think in my opinion.
Yeah, he did, but he also had to fight harder too. And he also got cut by Goodman too. But it wasn't a bad cut, but it was just it was clear though that he was struggling to do it. But Nick Ball's always notoriously like in the first half of the fight he struggles, but then in the last half of the fight he starts roaring back. Like the adjustment that he did wasn't really anything special. I think it was just Goodman. I think Goodman was trying to box in first gear, and then he didn't know how to really take it up to the second gear until like the last 2-3 rounds at least. And I think and that's where I say that's where the fight was kind of close. But like I said, I saw Goodman winning that fight by like 115-113. But him losing like 118-110 and 117-111, that shit didn't exist in that fight. Now, and you can tell too that when they read the first score, you could see Goodman's eyes, like he already knew, that he was gonna get fucked, he was gonna get jobbed, And then like Nick Ball, he didn't like his performance either. And the funny thing too is like if not for the fact that Barros is world champion, I'd be like, yeah, like Nick Ball would also be food too, because You know, Nick Ball's been having some hard fights himself, so it's like.
But hold on, who'd y'all pick? Angelo Leo or Nick Ball? In all honesty.
I mean, Angelo Leo right now. Like, I think Angelo Leo got all the momentum in the world. Even though Angelo Leo won a close fight too.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. How are you looking at in that fight in Japan? I heard it was real close.
No, it was like Leo won the fight, but it wasn't like a complete separation from what you know. Okay. You know, like. And truthfully, I never thought of Leo as that type of fighter. I just thought I always thought he was kind of a workman-like type of fighter. So
yeah, definitely.
But he won the fight though, and you know it was a tough fight. He went overseas to defend his belt, so I have to give him nothing but respects for that. You know, but I think now it's Nick Ball. I don't know if he's ever going to. I mean, as long as he's on a turkey card, I don't know if he's ever going to fucking lose. You know, I mean, you're probably gonna have to knock dude out. But Nick Ball, I think, but at least he knew that his performance wasn't that great.
It do seem like he don't have that British chin though. That's why they call him Isaac Cruz, because for a British nigga, I don't see him ever really get hurt. You know, with shots. He's pretty sturdy, even though he's small. You know what I'm saying?
And that, of course, you know, he's the only active British world champion. So, you know, if
they try to keep him that way too.
Yeah, exactly. So like. Because one thing about Brits, like, you know, they take their boxing reputation seriously. Like if Nick Ball lost, it would have been the first time since 1988 that there was no British world champion. That shit would have been.
Hold on, let's define it. Let's just say male champions, because you know the female.
Yeah, male champions, but you know what I'm talking. Yeah, I get it. You know, there are. It's just like Puerto Rico. Like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but you know. You know, as advocates of women's boxing, we just got to recognize the disparity in competition.
Exactly. So, and like I said, and in the UK, you know, having a large boxing market themselves, like it would have been. I mean, it would have been hard to like, okay, look, our boxing structure is getting kind of twisted, but we have no world champions. You know, it would have looked bad.
Island that big. With no champions, worthless kid. Like, come on.
With all the UK, you know, the UK fanboys be trying to shit on us for American heavyweights, but y'all got one champion, nigga. We got, if you include Mexican Americans and Black Americans, we got a lot of motherfucking champions compared to the UK.
Of course, nigga, we got more champions in certain states than they do in their whole fucking United Kingdom.
Yeah,
like the fuck, like nigga.
I mean,
though.
We probably got more active world champs that live in Vegas than they do in like Scotland or some shit.
You know, I will say this though. I mean, obviously, even though Goodman definitely ducked Monster and caused a lot of tomfoolery, I'll give him respect for giving Ball a hard fight like that though. But
yeah, and that was like his second fight at featherweight. Because remember, he was at 122. So
exactly. So. I mean, but like I said, Turkey will probably bring him back, you know, because like I said, he put up a good fight, and Ball will probably be put at another, like, hopefully maybe a unification. But yeah, like Angelo Leo would be a great unification fight.
I know people want to see the Espinoza fight just based off the height, you know, the height difference, 6'1" and like 5'2" type shit.
Espinoza will body that dude, like, you know, like. Like it'll be the wildest fight you'll ever fucking watch. See a 5'3" nigga and a cat who's 6'1". Fight like that shit would be absolutely nuts to watch.
It'll be like this era's Hearn on Duran.
Exactly, and you motherfuckers will be looking like, are you sure that these motherfuckers are even in the same division? They're supposed to be in the same fucking division. Like it'll be like the wildest visual to see.
Thurman fucking Barrios looked the crazy height difference. That's not even that bad.
Yeah. There've been some really drastic like height differences, but that one would just be on some fuckery shit. A 5'2", 5'3" motherfucker and a 6'1". Yeah, and they're both featherweights. That's good.
It's like 5'3", it's like you short as fuck, and then 6'1" is like, damn nigga, it's like you tall. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully,
I'm in Tank Barrios, not fucking Thurman's Barrios, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, Tank's 5'5", Barrios is 6 even, I think 5'11" or 6. You know, yeah, I mean that the visual was still, and you know, Tank's still bodied that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I struggle to see Nick Ball, even though Nick Ball has power, being able to fucking stretch Espinoza. Like I just don't.
Pause.
Yeah. Yes. Pause. You know, but it'll be like if Nick Ball knocks out Espinoza, I'll be like, I'll probably be watching the screen like, what the fuck did I just watch?
It does bring a different level. I'd pick for Espinoza because I think Espinoza should be really at 130. He's some big motherfucker but I will say it like punching down, punching up. You know, if Nick Ball could get to the ball, I don't know. It's just intriguing. Nick Ball's not a bum to me. I don't think he's a bum.
Yeah, no, like Nick Ball. I mean, like I don't like Nick Ball's fights are like are generally exciting. Like I have no problem with Nick Ball fights. Like he's proved his mettle. Like
but he knows how to punch at taller niggas though. See,
yeah,
I feel like if you got somebody like him that like are his style to go up against David Benavidez, then you'll really see David Benavidez have like a hard fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas, like he really perfected like really throwing overhands and shit.
Yeah, I mean, dude managed to get an entertaining fight out of Ray Vargas, which is an accomplishment. You got to bring it if you make a good fight out of fucking Ray Vargas. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like because he had it to the point where Ray Vargas was actually trying to knock dude out, and Ray Vargas hadn't stopped nobody since like 2015. Like, that's how bad. That's how bad that Ball's power was.
Like I said, we got a little bit of Quendo Bird.
Yeah. I mean, Vargas don't be trying to knock nobody out, and he was trying to get fucking Ball the fucking power.
Walking down.
Yeah, he was trying. God bless him. He was trying. So yeah, that's why it's like Ball is good for the UK boxing. It's good for featherweight division though, but it's just like
maybe not the guy who's like the final boss for UK boxing.
Yeah,
he's the only champion. That's not a good look.
Yeah, no, like
but he is a good as a fighter. He's a good look. Like he's good for the divisions and shit. So yeah,
right. So we'll see how things go with him, like who he gets thrown in with next, But like I said, most likely, like I said, it'll be a Queensberry card or whatever. Or like I said, hopefully it's a unification. They're there, they're waiting. So we'll see how that goes. And then we got possibly one who has the biggest, who has like the biggest like upside right now in boxing today, at least in the heavyweights. He's like people call him the next big thing with Moses Itauma and Dillian Whyte. And like I said, I mean, I think all of us said that, Whyte would probably get KO'd, Did anyone get the actual, no one said first round though, I don't think. Yeah,
I might have said one, but I might have been trolling. I thought it was gonna be like 3 or something.
I mean, we all thought at least we'll go like a couple of fucking rounds, not like
And Dillian Whyte did look like to be in the best shape he's been in years.
He looked in shape. Like, yeah, he looked really.
Maybe ever. Then I look at it, because Dillian Whyte always looks like he could be in better shape.
Yeah,
right.
Even when he's in shape.
Yeah, but this one, like he looked like goddamn, like I think you said it was like his lightest weight in like almost 10 years, like that type.
Yeah, this is one of those. Where was this all your career shape?
Yeah, but it was like all for nothing because I mean the rumors were that dude suffered from a foot injury or whatever. But obviously he was probably getting paid a lot of money, so he stepped in the ring. But I don't think a foot issue didn't matter because like he was wobbled within like 20 seconds of the fight from a time.
He looked intimidated or scared to let his hands go. It seemed like, right? He didn't want to. Did he even land a punch? I know he threw a few, but he didn't land shit.
He landed something, but but once Itauma landed and started wobbling him, he was wobbling all over the place though.
Yeah, and he was shaking and baking.
Pretty much. And then Itauma doing like pretty much lowering the guard and landing that 2-piece. Like it was nice. I had to admit, like that was nice too because he lowered the guard. It was a left hook and then the right hook to the temple because it was throwing swift. I was like, God damn, yeah. His hands are kind of fast. And that was the shit that put Whyte away. Like that was the shit that he gonna continue. I was like, damn, not even an uppercut. This is the first time that Whyte got killed, and it wasn't an uppercut that did it. you know. But that was the type of exposure that you do want someone like Itauma to have. So like I'll give him props for that, you know. But here's how I take that Whyte win. That win just pretty much showed me that that you can put him in the ring with a top 5 heavyweight, just to really gauge where he is. Because Whyte is a good gatekeeper. Because Whyte wasn't like on a losing streak. Like he's only lost to the best, you know.
And he should have lost to Jermaine Franklin.
And he's beat some good names. I mean, he beat some good names. Did he beat Joseph Parker?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He sure did. Like that might
almost got knocked out too, but he did beat him.
Yeah, I mean that might be his best fight, either depending on which fight you want. Well, no, that's the fight he did.
Or the Povetkin, or maybe like the Povetkin rematch or whatever. Either one. That's some good wins. I mean, still.
Now the Povetkin, because Povetkin was clearly suffering from coronavirus.
He get as much credit as damn Lewis knocking out Oliver McCall allegedly in the rematch.
Yeah. But his win over Joseph Parker was legit because he was like the first person to really hurt Joseph Parker, like really hurt him.
Well, and he was beating him for like a stretch of rounds. Like he dominated him for the most of the fight.
I want to ask how sold y'all are on him, because that McKean fight, I don't know if you recall, but the way he was able to KO him off a hook with the back foot just kind of impressed me. Like, I see a lot of talent there, of course. But I'm just wondering how sold y'all are on him. In terms of
Moses is the goods.
Yeah, I think he's the goods too. But what's the biggest mistake though, and it's driving me crazy, is motherfuckers thinking that he would fuck with Usyk right now. Like people have to understand, like there's a jump between a Whyte and Usyk right now, and Usyk can dominate in his first gear. In his second gear, he damn near kills people if you get him to that point.
Yeah, I mean, Itauma the package when it comes to speed, power, and all that. But yeah, that kind of fight it's about the IQ. It's about experience. So you're not ready for that, man. Come on.
I think he has a style, but it's like this. Like if they like, and Pat could know what I'm talking about. Like if this is old school Showtime, they would have just fast tracked this fight somehow.
Yeah.
But like the best way to do that, if Usyk ain't gonna fight no more, or if Usyk says fuck it, I'm gonna fight Parker, I'm gonna fight Parker, fuck it. Like hypothetically, because I know Turkey don't want to make that fight, but Parker is the most deserving.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Usyk and Parker fighting, put Moses on the goddamn co-main.
Yeah. Do y'all think he
and have him fight a top 5 heavyweight? Give me some names.
I was gonna ask you, Kabayel. Is he ready for that? Because I think he can beat.
That's an ill fight right there.
I know the ring put him top 10 today, and I would say he's probably top 10. I mean, I need to see him get hit and see deep waters, but I think talent wise he could beat most heavyweights.
You know what? Fuck it. If he beats whoever wins between Kabayel and Moses, I think's earned the fucking Usyk fight.
Yeah, after Parker. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, after Parker. Yeah, that's why it makes the perfect co-main. Mm-hmm. That's the perfect fucking co-main. 2 attacking heavyweights. Mm-hmm. Put them as the co-main to Usyk Parker, and say, hey, whoever wins the co-main, they Usyk's final fight.
Yeah,
that shit sells itself.
Yeah. And that's what's needed, because like I said, because if Itauma goes to Usyk now, Usyk will probably ruin him. It doesn't need.
I don't think he's going to be ready for Usyk's like this is the thing. Usyk's aggression against Dubois in the second fight. Mm-hmm. I don't think people seen that. Usyk hasn't had to fight like that in years.
Right.
Since it felt like probably since Cruiserweight he ain't fought like that, really. Well, maybe that second Joshua fight kind of.
No. I mean,
he got a little glimpse. Pilot's right. Maybe for 3 minutes or so.
Every so often, he does it in spurts. But not to start off the fight.
But that was in the Joshua fight, and then maybe you got to go back to fucking Tony Bellew or something.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really started off a fight like that in a minute. And I feel like if Moses fights Usyk is gonna fight him like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I feel like Moses needs to fight somebody like right underneath that level to really get what's that? Not assimilated. It's like ACC. Acclimated. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, they get acclimated to what the skill gap is gonna be.
Yeah,
and Caballero's skilled. Like he's good at what he does, and he has the same type of style Moses would fight with Usyk.
Yeah.
So I think that's the perfect, because we're trying to fast track it. If we weren't, we would say, okay, Moses fight Wardley. Who else?
Happened, but how about like a guy like Dubois? Like, you think would Moses KO Dubois? I mean, would you favor Moses against Dubois?
Nah, not yet. Nah. The reason why, dude, like let Dubois come back and get a win back.
Mm.
Like let him get. That's why I was saying like, if not Caballero, Wardley. But then this is the thing. I don't think beating Wardley makes you deserve a Usyk fight.
Yeah, no.
But if you beat Caballero's beat some names and he's went against some odds. So you beat Caballero is like yeah, you deserve that fade.
Yeah, no.
Because right now besides Parker, who else but Caballero do you give a chance to Usyk?
Wait, repeat that question. What you mean? Say it again.
Like, okay, like right now, like Usyk, he's the man.
Yeah.
Like, if we saying who has the best chance to beat him,
yeah. It's really
Parker.
It's really just Caballero. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's Caballero. After that, it's like who?
Yeah, there's the truth. There's not much, like I said.
Not much, really.
Anyway, like I saw the top 10 today ring drop. It's I think it's one of the deeper divisions, honestly, in boxing from top 10. But
heavyweights right now. I mean, with the exception of not having a top 10 or top 15 American heavyweight. I mean, you can make really good fights at heavyweight right now.
Facts.
Yeah, it's just like I said. It's just you need. But like I said, you need the heavyweight. You need the American heavyweight to really sell the division more. And
you got to make more of these top 15 guys fight each other because they have, and that's why we have the clarity that we have now, which is Parker and Caballero.
Right.
But after those two, there really isn't a clear. Okay, like if it ain't Caballero, who you putting your last $10 on to beat Usyk?
Yeah, it would probably be Itauma. I'm just saying, like I know that I wouldn't favor him, but I'm just saying, other than that, nobody else.
You have heavyweights with puncher's chances, but none necessarily with the skill set to really beat
Usyk. None that you would trust with your life on the line.
I know we haven't seen many rounds of it, but he seems really nimble on his feet. He's fast, he's athletic. Obviously, he has some power. He got some power in his hands. So.
He seems to have some boxing brains. So it's like
But
those combinations.
He's only 20. That's still got to grow. Even though
of course. But it's just like just to rush him to fast track to Usyk. That's the part I'm like, yes, it's good that he won, and and then the KO was I wouldn't say went viral, but it buzzed a good deal because it was exciting and everything like that though. But and like I said, Dillian Whyte, but you can't downplay Dillian Whyte because Dillian Whyte has good victories. He wasn't like he beat up Mahmoud Shah or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like, so it's like, Whyte has been in the ring with the best. He's lost to the best. He has good wins as a heavyweight. So, and he wasn't on a losing streak. So like that was like a good little baseline for him to actually okay, we can put him in with a top 5 heavyweight. So it's like, and
Whyte was cool, but it's not enough. Because I don't think that's I just don't think it's enough. Because Whyte looked in shape, like foot injury aside, you're not gonna get in that shape if your foot hurt that fucking much.
Exactly.
I'm not totally buying that.
Yeah, and as someone who's getting over a badly sprained ankle, yeah, like it's absolutely not the truth. There's no way. So
yeah, it's somebody with the bad knees and feet as myself. Like, yeah. You're not, bro. Chill, like, nah. And then Pat with the ankle, nah, nigga. We call him bullshit.
Yeah,
yeah, just like the old Buddy McGirt one. Well, I ain't watched no footage. Like, yeah, your man got his ass.
Right. Miss Bitch says, Caballero, yeah, I'm just reading Miss Bitch's comments. Caballero ain't fought no giants like Usyk has. Caballero fought Zhang. Zhang is a big motherfucker. Like,
beat his ass, too. Didn't I tell you he was going to beat Zhang?
Yeah, he
knocked
beat
him out, too.
I mean, Caballero got up from a knockdown to actually put Zhang on the canvas. Like, it's the first time, too. Like,
Prime Wilder would sleep Caballero. Dude, Caballero is all wrong for a guy like Wilder. Like, bro, if Caballero was around when there was Prime Wilder, like, they're keeping him away from him.
Yeah, because like I said, because Wilder don't fight Caballero is a body puncher and a combination puncher. Like that skill set doesn't exist in the heavyweights like that. Like it existed even well into the 2000s, like when the heavyweight division was considered not as good as it was before. But these heavyweights, they don't throw combinations. They don't throw them at all.
Yeah.
They'll throw a 1-2, but you never see like a 1-2-3. Them actually really going through it. Really going through some,
and not even, it don't even have to be like a crazy extended combination. I know this ain't fucking Killer Instinct, but even if you're doing a 1-2-3 and then you do another 1-2-3, another 1-2-3, like y'all niggas don't even do that. Like,
so what's the best? So would Itauma beat Hrgovic probably?
Fuck yes.
Okay, so who's the best heavyweight you think at this point, realistic, 100%? Who you think he could beat? The best heavyweight right now, Itauma could beat. You're confident?
Ooh,
like the top. I mean, I don't know if you want. Worley's not really a top 5 heavyweight, but he has a stupid interim belt. I hate.
Got that power.
Yeah. That's a good fight, but I would favor Moses. But that's like a good 60-40 fight.
Yeah, because Worley should land something, significant on.
Worley's gonna land something. And the thing is, Worley's game.
Yeah.
So
sometimes being game is more important than all the other shit.
So guys like Bacoli, you think he would smoke Bacoli? Bacoli might be a little too slow for that shit.
Well, it doesn't matter the slow. Bacoli, Jared Anderson.
That's a good fucking fight. I forgot about that nigga.
Jared Anderson was faster than the Bacoli, but Bacoli was able to light him up with every combination in the fucking book. With combinations left and right, like he fucking was destroyed him with uppercuts.
He got to see. That's the thing. Like, I think Moses might actually fight dude like a heavyweight. Like Bacoli, you got to push back a little. Like all that moving shit, If you gonna move, you gotta do that the whole fight, bro.
Yeah, because we really know Thomas Paul's inside game. He likes to keep his little distance and just pick the guy apart. But we haven't seen him like in a phone booth type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
especially heavyweight. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because I grew up in the '90s, but phone booth fights in heavyweight is a common, very common as fuck with big dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that shit don't happen like that no more.
Like, not no more. Not no.
What was the last one? Kalnaki Areola.
You don't be seeing no Holyfield bullshit like that anymore.
Yeah, like I said, like when you see heavyweights throw more than they used to, like fucking Kalnaki and Areola, it ruins them. Like they get ruined. So it's like
niggas can't even.
It's like
niggas can't have a regular career after that performance, and that used to be the norm.
Yeah, that used to be the norm. Like I don't think heavyweights today are built to actually take combination shots like I said. When
niggas even throw combination shots.
Yeah. Like when we let's say with Kanaki, when that happened, it was punch fuckery, and Kanaki hasn't won a fight since. So,
but okay, Miss Bitch, salute. She brought up a good. What about the nigga F.A. Ajaba?
Ajaba, at least because Ajaba has like the same types of dimensions as dude, and
Ajagba, he ain't fought with the same confidence or grit since he got dropped by Sanchez. I felt like he ain't fought the same. I don't know.
He's kind of come back though.
No, he showed some layers. I think he beat Bacoli in that fight. He kind of got robbed with the draw.
Yeah. I think Ajagba did improve better, but physically, like he's not. I think because he's lost. I think he's cut muscle. So he's not. Because before, when dude used to be like really brolic and body people with like one punch.
He was looking like an African Wilder first there. Now he's like a boxing motherfucker.
And truthfully, it's good for him too. But he lost kind of like the physical aspect of what made him so feared. Like, and that's it.
His temperament. He don't let his hands go like he used to.
Yeah, and this is a guy that has an 85-inch reach and everything. Like he could like if he, I would say if Ajagba boxed Itauma, I would think. You'd probably really see what Itauma definitely has, like in terms of trying to make an adjustment to that, because Ajagba, I think he's really underrated in that aspect too. But he is chinny though. Ajagba has shown to be chinny, so it's like I'm not so. But I do think it will be a good fight though. Like it would be a good it would be a good gauge. Like if you're not gonna put him with a top 5. Put him in with someone F.A. Ajagba who has a little streak going, and then you get to kind of see where he is again. But I would welcome that fight. That's for damn sure. That's a really good fight. And then of course there's Michael Hunter that's still been like he's around. He technically he is the American heavyweight though, but. That's a guy that's kind of he's kind of fucked off his career in the most confusing ways. So it's like, he could beat Hunter, but then Hunter could be like his dad, like his dad, the late great bounty hunter, and get spoiled. So that's the other aspect of that one. So, but Itauma though, like he has plenty of potential though, and like I said, like Pilot said, he's 20 years old, so. It's like you could either fast track him or you just put him there with another solid contender. Someone a little bit maybe above White.
No, they just got to see how long Usyk stayed around.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't fast track him, he has to be the Kobe and the Usyk to build that shit up.
Right. Yeah, because you can't just say, "Oh, hey, Usyk Itauma." Unless you put it in the UK, then the UK, then yeah, it'll sell in the UK for sure if you put that in there, though. But if you're really trying to build him up as like, okay, he's a serious threat, then you got to kind of.
This fight ain't enough buzz to do it.
Right.
Like it's there, but and then the co-main it gotta be Caballero. Want to be fucking honest?
Yeah.
I don't think nothing else will work. Because if you're gonna do the regular pace, like say if Usyk says, "Look, well, Usyk he ain't fighting no more this year, is he?"
I know right now he got injury exception, so that kind of put a hold on his negotiations with Joseph Parker. So he might.
So he fighting next year.
Yeah.
Let's just call it okay. If I'm Moses, I would fight a Wardley or a Ajagba type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Get more experience, but fight somebody closer to their prime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a name that's been forming, and that's a momentum. White was good, and he's a name, of course.
Of course, yeah.
But he ain't got the same momentum.
Mm-hmm.
He struggled with Jermaine Franklin, and he didn't look good against Tyson Fury.
Yeah, and even in the last opponent where I think he fought a cat from Africa, like first of all it was punch fuckery, and then he didn't look, and he won quote unquote, but it was just like that fight was way too competitive for someone of that caliber for him. So
yeah. So it was a step up fight, but it was a showcase step up.
I mean, look at it. It was expected. It was if White went the distance with Itauma, we would have been super shocked. You know what I'm saying? We expected him to get him out.
Unless it was a fight of the year.
Right. Yeah, then we decided to say, White's back type of shit.
I did, but we'll be like, do we want to see this again, or just say let Moses go on to bigger and better things?
Shit, if they go distance, then they would have called Itauma a hype job. It was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck goes this with White? Like, I could easily see them saying that. They would have called.
I could see that, but it's also one of those. If it's a fight of the year, I don't think people gonna be saying it like that. Like, I don't think it's gonna be said as much. But if it's just your standard 117, 111, Tommy Morrison decisions, George Foreman ass performance, it's yeah. You going the distance with White. You're supposed to be the next Mike Tyson. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, he did what he had to do, but. That's really it. Like if he's going slow, then Wardley, if a job bus, shit, let my nigga Johnny Rice get a payday. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, Johnny Rice. We're gonna keep mentioning Johnny Rice until Johnny Rice gets a shot. Like honestly, if there's someone that will benefit from a turkey card appearance, it's him. Like, he needs to.
Yeah. Did they mention
the guys y'all need to get? Y'all don't get, but the superstar niggas who are active and got hometown markets and national coverage, y'all drain them and take them away from us. But the dudes who's been blackballed and not getting opportunities, who's talented, got momentum, all you just need to do is just schedule a fight and shit. The wheels start turning again. Y'all overlook them.
Right. And honestly, we'll always advocate for Johnny Rice because, like I said, it's a fucked up situation, like that they got put in, and how they're doing him dirty. And like I said, Turkey can put him on the card. Like heavyweight, because if it's one thing, if the heavyweight division wasn't really popping, like it's not competitive, but it's super competitive. Like right now, it's not 154 competitive. No division is really, but it's getting there where now
even 154 turning into some diva shit now.
And we could probably, I definitely want to brand on that in a little bit about 154. But heavyweight is at least now heavyweights. It's like, yeah, you can't heavyweight division is because of a division you can watch again. It's not just the top three with maybe two that are kind of you have at least a legit top 10 that on any given night that can really upset the apple cart. Now upset the apple cart against Usyk, that remains to be seen. That might take a couple more factors to actually do that. Mm-hmm.
That's why you just need the top 7 niggas need to get it on.
But Turkey's really pushing it, and if you can tell the energy Usyk had with the Dubois fight after the Dubois fight, because I at this point I thought Usyk would be retired and shit, but he knows them bags Turkey pays his fat, so that's why he mentioned Joshua again and Fury. But if Turkey makes an offer to Usyk, that's because Turkey's trying to push that shit, So
because Turkey doesn't want Usyk Parker. That's the one thing. And even though Parker is the most deserving of a shot,
Turkey's not paying for that shit.
And that's the shit I don't like. It's like, bro, it's like I get having agendas when you have money, but right is right, my nigga. Like, if you're gonna, and this is why the whole UFC, the whole one person controlling shit doesn't work, because, and it could work, but it takes the right person. And when I mean that, guy, anybody who's a righteous dude or at least trying to be objective and just calling it how it is knows Parker is the most objective. He knows objectively Parker is the most deserving of the Usyk fight.
Easy, dude fought cats that could easily knocked his head off. And he decision one, and he decision two and KO'd one. And this is in a career. This is after he got annihilated by Joe Joyce, and he's doing this. That's how you come back from a brutal defeat. And he's doing it. because my fear is that they keep putting the show up. Parker will eventually catch an L.
Yeah, like, because that's just how the game is, and it's like, or if he don't catch an L, he gets a decision that he gets a gift decision where he looks stale, and then now it's like, okay, you gonna lose that next fight.
Yeah, and
that's what they're trying to work on, but it's like it's not really working because he didn't beat every fucking body like to beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like
who else? Don't force Caballero on him.
Yeah, which is what they're trying to do. Like I was like, geez.
Like, come on, like, get at the Moses, goddammit, like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, I'm one of those dudes that's like, I hate, like, Parker's one of those guys that, like, if you worked at a job, everybody at, like 80% of the people at the job are, like, some sorry motherfuckers. But Parker's one of that, like, Parker's that one dude who kind of comes into the job. He does what he's supposed to do. He's on time. May not go above and beyond all the time, but he's clutch.
You can rely on him to do his part.
Yeah, like you always can count on him. Like he's always gonna, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you 15 points and I'm gonna give you 10 rebounds, nigga. 2 blocks, steal.
He won't give you a triple. He won't give you a 30-point triple double most times, but he'll give you the quick 15 and 8.
Yeah, like he'll give you that 15 and 8, and every now and then he'll ball out, give you that 20 and 10, that 20 and 12 with the 6 assists. Like you're like, okay, this nigga, he was racking it up, and it's like niggas like that for some reason. Like the establishment always punishes the reliable niggas.
Right.
Like stability does not get rewarded, and it's like Joseph Parker's been that right now. And
I think mainly
give him the Usyk fight.
I think mainly is because he's spoiled. He spoiled the Wilder fight, and then okay, let's give him Zhang, and he did get dropped. But
Wilder spoiled the Wilder fight.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like he's not, he's decisioning these motherfuckers. He's boxing them up and he's clearly showing levels, and Turkey wants, the knockouts. He beat Zhang. I'm sure Turkey didn't really want, him to beat Zhang, really,
Nigga got up to do that shit, though.
Yeah.
Nigga's not like he ran.
He deserved that win, yeah.
Yeah, like he's up there in front of, like, it ain't his fault he could duck a right hand from Wilder.
Right.
Ain't his fault he could fucking get off first falls on Zhang, and Zhang's predictable sometimes because he plods and he gets winded.
Yeah.
Like all he's doing simple boxing shit but yeah.
And plus that too, like he wasn't even supposed to fight Bacoli. Like he was supposed to fight Dubois for Dubois' belt.
And I forgot that fight happened.
Yeah.
Like who else y'all want him to fight? Come on, like bro, like making him fight Caballero is like he was gonna fight Dubois. That was bad enough. That was it. Like that was the only real okay, because Dubois was up there, but now that Dubois lost, it's like okay, back in the line now. And it's like I had no problem with Dubois getting the Usyk fight.
But yeah, now it's Parker's turn. Like and people gotta stop. People gotta learn. Boxing has to stop punishing people who are clearly deserving of their opportunities, simply because they do something they're not, that most people don't like, or certain promoters might not like, and that's just the thing, But like I said, with Itauma, just to kind of wrap the Itauma thing up before I go on the 154 rant. Yeah, no, Itauma, like I said, I do believe. He might be the goods. He's certainly showing the potential. But it's just like now, I think whoever his handlers are, his brain trust, have to be very careful how to move him. Like because it's like he has momentum now. So it's like if you're gonna move him to Usyk, you better be 100% sure on doing that, and just don't go thinking balls. You're just gonna go. Going to mow down Usyk.
To add to the last point, that guy I was talking about before, my friend who's more of a UFC guy, he does watch boxing. I always gauge how a popular fighter is because he brought up, he's like, how good Itauma is. He's asking me about Itauma. So once he asked me about that, I'm like, okay, he's kind of making it a little bit in terms of, how the air, that I'm being, being on people's timelines and shit.
Yeah, I mean, heavyweight.
Chris Brand, salute. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention him earlier. My bad, yo.
Salute Chris Brand. But yeah, no, like I said, heavyweight. Like I said, heavyweight division. Like I said, it's a good division now. Like there's lots of competitive fights. I think in order for heavyweights to kind of be more palatable to more casual people, Americans got to be in it. There's got to be a couple of top 10 heavyweights from America in there. But that remains to be seen because Jared Anderson clearly isn't it, and he'll probably never be it. And Michael Hunter's too much of a wild card.